And so it comes down to this. Garrett Hartley, who began this year on suspension for 4 games because of a violation of the drug policy, comes in with a chance to be the biggest hero in recent Saints memory. Kyle will snap it. Brunell will hold it. They'll put it down at the 30-yard line. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt, right hash mark. Garrett Hartley with Miami resting on his right foot, and the Vikings are going to try to ice him. Hartley walks to the near sideline, and he's going to have a conversation with his head coach. And Sean Payton trying to calm him down, tell him that we believed in you all along.
Yep.
And somewhere on the sideline, John Carney has bitten his fingernails down through the cuticles. He's down to the second knuckle on every hand about right now, because he is the Saints kicking consultant, and he has been the mentor for Garrett Hartley, who is about to attempt to kick the Saints into the first Super Bowl in their 43-year history.
And I mean, how ironic was it that this morning in the paper that Garrett Hartley was talking about that, the pressure that's on kickers, the number of field goals that have been missed in the postseason.
There have been a lot of them. Saints fans don't want to see another. Snap, placement, kicked by Hartley, and it is, and it's good! It's good! It's good! Pigs have flown. Hell is frozen over. The Saints are on their way to the Super Bowl.
I'll tell you what, Garrett Hartley, I mean, you could kind of tell by his body language out there on the field that he felt like, I think I've got this thing done. Now you're going to Miami. Is there a city anywhere in America that deserves this more than in New Orleans?
Now, Brett Favre's backup in the mid-90s. He's the holder, and the long snapper is Jason Kyle. And the Vikings take a timeout to let Garrett Hartley think about it for a little bit.
Oh, boy. You know, this is not automatic by any means, and we sit here again at an NFC championship just to watch the opponent have a shot at a field goal. Now, you're right, Paul, he hasn't kicked all game.
Nope.
And he's struggled, and it's going to be up to Jared Allen, Kevin Williams, Pat Williams up front. And what you do is you get guys like Ben Lieber and Jasper Brinkley right behind the defensive lineman, and you push. You just bury your head in their back and you push and try to make Hartley feel like he's got to get this thing too high up in the air.
The city of New Orleans will be holding its collective breath as Jason Kyle snaps it to Mark Brunell, with Garrett Hartley to try a 40-yard field goal, right hash. Snaps good, spots down, right-footed kick is up, and it's good, and the New Orleans Saints are going to the Super Bowl. Garrett Hartley made a 40-yard field goal in overtime, and a mistake-prone Minnesota Vikings team calls it a season and prepares for next year.
From the, let's call it the right at the 30-yard line, it'll be a 40-yard attempt, and there's your first time out to ice young Garrett Hartley. Just a little bit of pressure thrown at this young man. Boy, if you're the Minnesota Vikings, if you do go on and lose this game, it's going to take a long time to shake. You know, just a heartache of the opportunities that went by the way.
Well, during this playoff run, the New Orleans Saints have come up against two of the great quarterbacks of our generation. Kurt Warner last week, Brett Favre this week, and we could be seeing the end of both their careers.
You bet. Well, here we go. Hartley, this place is getting silent. Here we go. With a 40-yard attempt for a win And a game to the Super Bowl. The kick, spotted kick, it's up, it's good. The New Orleans Saints have won the NFC Championship. They're going to the Super Bowl for the first time. This has got to be the greatest win in New Orleans since Andrew Jackson in 1814.
Carta de lo que está pasando es decir, bueno, si convierto esta patada, mi equipo gana. No sé, a lo mejor puede trabajar a favor o muy bien puede ser en contra. El hombre puede coger unos nervios tremendos y fallar. O sea que esto de verdad...
Muchas veces ha pasado que piden el tiempo y no se dan cuenta de los árbitros que están pendientes. Hay uno solo que lo pide. Entonces el hombre falla el gol de campo. No, falla el gol de campo.
O sea, lo trata.
Y el entrenador falla el gol de campo.
Pero
lo falla.
La ejecuta la patada. Aunque
pero
lo falla.
Le digo, lo falla y dice el entrenador del equipo rival si no hubiera pedido tiempo extra. Gol de campo de 40 yardas. Esperando, ahí viene la patada. Por el centro y adentro, señoras y señores, New Orleans se va para Miami para su primer Super Bowl. Señoras y señores, New Orleans acaba de ganar este partido 31-28. Brett Favre no puede regresar al Super Bowl. Drew Brees se viene para la ciudad de Miami. Esto es increíble. Esta celebración es inmensa.